It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On first down, it's Sanders. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 23-yard run. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Patterson on the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Play action, Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 76 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Hurts to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Patterson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They go play action now. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw is Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's brought down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Davis. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Check. Check. Hey, South. Out. Hey, 59, ready.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Let's go. Come on.
Mike Davis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Second down, back to Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action with Ryan. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 20. Now it's Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Mike 42, check 11. 42. We don't want this. Check 13. Check. We got.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Fair catch called for and made, but they may back him up 10 here and have him do it again. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 2nd and 15 now. Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 54,
Play action. It's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Ryan. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Patterson, he'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. So we got man. Check. 53.
Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley
already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
They'll turn to Sanders.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
But first down, Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down, try to grab him by the face mask.
Well, nothing else seems to have worked because he certainly had his way running the football in this one.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Once again with Sanders. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They will run for it with Gainwell. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Davis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On 3rd down, Davis. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to